Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a miniature phone aquarium. It is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time and it's finally here. So let's begin. First we're going to need a phone template and some black polymer clay. You're going to flatten it out into 1 centimeter thick and then using your X-Acto knife you're going to cut out the top part of your phone and the bottom part of your phone. Once you've done that, we're going to need a home button. So just roll out a piece of black clay into a ball and flatten it out. Then place it onto the lower center of the phone. Now for the top, using a dotting tool, indent a hole to create a camera. Next, just roll out a thick piece of clay into a snake and flatten it out to make it 1/2 centimeter thick. Then cut out 2 identical strips that are about 1 centimeter in width, and these 2 will be the sides of your phone. So once you've got everything, we're going to assemble them. And I also recommend to use liquid polymer clay or Fimo Deco gel to enhance the bonding once we bake the frame. And then using a needle tool or a toothpick, you're going to blend everything together. And you can also add some buttons that you can find on the sides of a phone. They're just 2 small balls of clay flattened out and 1 small cylinder. Once you've got that, we're going to bake this frame according to your package's instructions. And then we're going to need 12 applications, which are just squares with rounded corners. Now you're going to want to bake 9 of the clay applications and save 3 for later. So once your phone frame has been baked, you are going to create the seabed. And with that, we're going to use some yellow clay or beige clay, roll it out and place it at the bottom of the screen. Then you can just press it down and add some texture using a toothbrush or a needle tool. Now the 3 clay that I said to, the 3 applications that I said to save, you're just going to cut it into half and place them at the bottom of the screen to create the scenery that the applications are buried in the seabed. And then you're going to bake that. Now for the sea creatures, I'm going to show you guys how to make a fish and a jellyfish. So using some white glitter clay, but you can use white or translucent, just create a teardrop and bend it slightly to create movement for the fish. And then create a smaller teardrop, cut it in half, but not all the way through for the tail. Then just cut out the excess clay. And then we're going to connect the body and the fish fin. Using your needle tool, you're just going to blend it in. And then indent 2 holes for the eyes. Next, create 2 smaller teardrops and we're just going to place it at the side of the fish. And for the dorsal fin, we're just going to roll out a snake, flatten it out, and just place it on top of the fish. Now for the jellyfish, you're going to roll out a long and thin piece of clay and then just cut it out and roll it again whilst attaching each of the tentacles. Afterwards, you're going to need a small ball of clay. Push the back of a a brush. Well, I can't talk at the moment. And you're going to create a hole and place the tentacles inside it. Now, of course, you can do a variety of sea creatures, and I've made a couple. And to color them, I am using some chalk pastel, but you can also use colored clay to make the creatures or paint them after you bake them. And now we're going to need some plastic sheets. So I got this transparent plastic sheet from a packaging that was laying around my house. I'm sure you can find it everywhere. And we are going to cut out those plastic sheets onto a rectangle that fits the back of our phone. We're also going to need another one that will fit at the front of your phone. So this sheet is for the back of your phone. And you should see it should fit like this. So it's all the way to the edge of the sides. And using some transparent or clear glue, you're just going to glue on the plastic sheet. And once you got everything painted, like the application, you painted it, you baked it, and the creatures, you've baked it, we're going to assemble everything. So for the first row of applications, I'm just gluing 2 of the 3. And for the second row, I'm only placing 1 at the center. And for the third row, I'm placing 2 out of the 3 applications. And then I'm going to add some sea creatures in there. So you're going to glue everything down with the clear glue to make sure everything sticks in place. So once everything is stuck into place, you're going to need another transparent plastic sheet that will fit inside of the phone. So you're going to put glue around the edges of that sheet and just place it inside the phone. And just pushing it in. So this layer will help create that depth that we need for the aquarium. And once that's in, we are going to place the rest of our applications and the rest of the sea creatures. Now I am using this technique just as an alternative for people who can't have access to resin, and I know resin in my country is very expensive. So the last thing we need is just glue in the plastic to the front of the phone. And there it is. So now we've created all of the layers, all of the depth, and if you want to use some acrylic paint to decorate your phone, you can do that as well. And the last thing you need to do is just glaze the clay aspect of your phone. And once you've done that, it should look like this. I really love how it turned out, and this is an idea that I've had for such a long time. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys later. Bye bye.